I was shivering inside. I was shivering inside, and I didn't mean to hurt you. And I'm sorry there I made you cry. Oh Lord, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. Saving the best for last. Saving the best for last. I'm doing the best that I can. Things that I've been given, I'm doing the best that I can, saving the best for last. I'm doing the best that I can, saving the best for last. Saving the best for last. Something like that, whatever.
Fantastic.
You get the idea.
That's fantastic, man.
Anyway, thanks very much.
All right. Nice job, Noel. Yeah! Thanks a lot, Noel. That was an original too, guys. That's pretty awesome, eh? Yeah. Take a little break.
Everybody feels the wind blowing. Oh, in Graceland, Graceland, Graceland. I'm going to Graceland. For reasons I cannot explain, there's some part of me wants to see Graceland. I may be obliged to defend every love, every ending. Maybe there's no obligations now, but I've a reason to believe that we all would be.
Tony Swift and the Engine of Tiger, and we drove straight to Nashville that night, and we pulled in at about 10:30 a.m. and that night I got enough stories that I could stand for the next couple hours and tell you. And the trip was 10 days, and then we lived in LA for about a year. So it's one of the best times of my life. One of the absolutely best times. There's a reference in this song to a guy named Casey, and it's not exaggerating when I say that it got me out alive. Casey really did save my life, and I mean that quite literally. I was in Silver City in New Mexico, and we'd been hanging out, and we met up with these people, and I had a great old time. You know, we were drinking away, and we went to some house party. In the midst of a conversation with a guy who later turned out to be a gangster, Mexican gangster guy named Angel, tattoos up the side of his neck. But he was a really good guy, and he and I were really standing around talking. Somebody misinterpreted the conversation that we were having and thought I was being anti-American. And if you've ever traveled in New Mexico, being anti-American is a really bad thing to be in New Mexico. And this guy was going to his truck to get his gun to shoot me dead. And he was coming back. The guy who came to my rescue, this guy Casey, who I'd met earlier in the night, he came up to me and he said, if anything happens, I got your back. We got your back. And I didn't know what that meant, and so I just kind of passed it off. And a little while later, I heard this story about them dragging this guy with this gun back to his car. And the guys who came to my rescue, Casey and his buddies, were quite literally the U.S. military. They were all infantrymen. And the U.S. Army actually did me a favor, you know. And so I made sure that he had a place in this.
Walking on by with some guy who don't care that she stood in line since 9:30 and spent 3 hours on her hair. And our friend is looking at me with an evil grin. Think of will I live for another day? Hey, will I live for another day? Because the old black rum's got a hold on me like a dog wrapped around my leg. And the old black rum's got a hold on me. Will I live for another day? Hey, will I live for another day? Hey, will I live for another day?
Thank you, thank you.
We go to the movies Tuesday. Everything's groovy Wednesday. We go to the park Thursday. We're happy so long Friday. We go out working Saturday. We don't do no talking Sunday. I'm scared as a broken bean. Somebody taking my man away from me. I'm a fool.